All right, I'm at Ground Zero. It's Iconic Sports and Events presents Meteora Developers World Padel League, powered by Maisour, and we're very proud radio partners. He's the main man of the World Padel League, the co-founder, Mahesh Bhupathi, tennis legend, all-round good man. Great to see you, Mahesh.
Good to be here.
And it's become bigger and better, and I see you have more people who believe in your vision. Let's start with the two new team owners. I mean, it's wonderful to see not just Vedanta, but also the Panorama people. So you have a nice mix of entertainment, tech, corporate people. Let's start at that.
Yeah, I think it is the perfect mix. Most leagues in this country, starting with the IPL, as you know, we've got business tycoons, we've got celebrities who understand building assets, and I think here at the Padel League, the sport's very young. It's going to grow, and I think a lot of these people believe in the story.
That's great. And how are the new owners taking to it? They're loving the buzz, the excitement?
Yeah, they've been hanging out with the teams. Some of them have been playing paddle with the teams, and yeah, they love the excitement.
I believe the Vedanta team people play themselves, which is a good thing.
Ankit plays a pretty high level of paddle. He used to play tennis, so he's super excited.
Just a little bit about facilities here. We talked briefly about it last year, but I can't overemphasize the fact that watching the sport is so pleasurable. Watching sport in India has always been a problem. It's been a hot, grimy, sweaty experience. Just the facilities you have here, I'd like you to emphasize that.
I mean, that's a main challenge, I think, in our country to provide the experience for the fan. I think we're trying our best. I think, with the timing of the year also, it was imperative that we did it indoors. And we're just making sure the experience is good so that they keep coming back every year.
Tickets are live at District by Zomato. There's ample parking here. So there's no parking worries for you. Nessco has multiple parkings. Also, the first match, which is in progress, started at 4 p.m. The next one starts at 6:30 p.m. So please, wherever you are in Mumbai city, try and drive here. It's fully air conditioned, wonderful food and beverage experience. For those of you who know paddle will know that it's a glass court, viewable 360 degrees, wonderful carpet, and it's a court that you set up here, right? Don't you?
Yeah, it's for us it's temporary, but we obviously rent the courts for the duration of the event. But that's the beauty of the sport. I mean, you can put it anywhere.
And I like the fact that a lot of all the European players you had last year have come back.
Yeah.
And you've added on a couple.
Yeah, because we've added two teams, so I think about more than 80% of them are back. Some of them had prior commitments, but they've sent us messages saying make sure that you give us advance notice on the dates next year. So we're happy, the experience that we give them as well, from the flights to the hospitality, the food. We've taken them out to see the sights in Mumbai a few days as well, and I think they're enjoying it.
And many congratulations. I believe the Sports and Youth Welfare Minister of Maharashtra, Shri Manikrao Kokate, came yesterday. He was very impressed by what he saw. And we all need government support, whatever we do in this country.
Yeah, I think that's the perennial hope for sport in general in India, and the fact that he came, and saw what we're doing. I think he invited us to his office as well to talk more about how they can support us going forward. So yeah, for us it's an exciting time.
And Salman Khan rarely makes it to his own premieres, and it's wonderful that he took time for paddle. Of course, Sohail is a friend of yours and he owns a team. Must have been spectacular having him at the launch.
Yeah, I mean, biggest star in the country, what more can we ask for, right? I mean, Sohail owns a team. He asked Salman for a favor, and he came to support his brother. And for us as the World Padel League, I mean, it was possibly the biggest moment we've had so far. We've got millions of eyeballs on that. He said a few nice things about paddle as well, and we're hoping that he comes for the semi-final.
That's lovely. In terms of the growth of the sport, one is we're hoping spectators will watch, more people will engage. But I believe there are also plans underway of an association. And are you going to be working closely with them, or is this like a private entity?
No. So we already have a partnership with the Indian Padel Federation, and I think it's very important because, like I said, the sport is nascent. We give them, we are a source of funds for them as well. so that they can use that to grow the sport in the country. We're thinking about doing smaller events for Indian players. For us, the dream is eventually Indian players participate in the World Padel League, right? They get to a certain level where team owners want them and they can play with the best in the world, and that's when everyone's a winner.
Well, today's opener, Alejandra Salazar and Veronica Virseda, were absolutely unstoppable. Talk about favorite teams and some interesting players you've been watching.
So, I've started playing paddle for the last 6 months. I play once or twice a week. So, it's very challenging when compared to tennis because I can't put the ball away because of the glass. But it's an addicting sport, and when I see these incredible players play, it just gets me more excited.
That's wonderful, and you've had lots of support coming through. Celebrities who are wanting to engage with the sport. And obviously that adds to the entire spectator experience. And I'm sure Lara's friends and your friends are very keen to see that this is a success.
Yeah, I think there are a lot of people taking up the sport because there's a lot of buzz out there to see what it's about, right? And once you take it up and play a few times, like I said, it gets very enjoyable as well. So I think we're in a good spot. It's going to be get better and better every year for us.
And are you going to make it twice a year, once a year? What are the plans?
No, I think August is our window. What we did in Feb was the 2024 season. So going forward, I think our next event will be August 26th.
August 26th, there you have it. Famous last words, Mahesh, as we sign you off from the facility. Anything you'd like to say to all the people out there who are prospective paddle fans who want to take up the sport? How important it is as a professional sportsman yourself?
No, I think if you like racket sports, right, be it tennis, badminton, pickleball, or paddle, I think paddle is something you should definitely experiment with because it's a mix of tennis and squash. There's so many different challenges that it's hard to kind of not excite you. So definitely give it a go.
94.3 Radio 1.